Saturday, 12/18, 33 seconds, the year 2025, 6th month, June, 7th day. Let's see here. Again, looking at the flat screen here. Too much light reflection. Ah, this fucking thing got reverse timed. This watch ends up flipping, or it gets hacked and all that stuff. So it's 11:14. It might have been why it was reading funny last time at the last video. $11:15, and the year is 2025, and the month is 6. The day is 7. Now we go to the alternate time. Brother just joined the war room with Ross Givens for 1 year, 52 weeks, once a week in the war room, the storeroom, the cure room. give it all kinds of different interpretations. $5. The renewal is $3,000. Option $99 for no other payments for for long, all until whatever. So it's at 16 for the minutes right now. It's actually 17. There. Now, Saturday. Saturday, 11/17, 27 seconds, the year 2025, 6th month, 7th day. Yeah, so that last video, time reverses back to 2010 on this watch. January the 1st, 2010. It flips, it's been flipping back sometimes 2 days, 3 days in a row, or other times once a month, or other times once every 6 months. It just, like I say, there could be some hacking going on here. Could be supernatural, could be some supernatural stuff also. So bust out the shark, the great white shark here. Remember, this is called the great white shark because Megalodon. That's the 60-foot fucker. Except this one's 75 foot. Brother is enjoying the lovely paddleboard. The lovely paddleboard where the buttons actually click now from the repair, the YouTube video repair that was a couple weeks ago.
Sharp 6, A sharp 3, B4. D sharp 6, A sharp 3, B4. D sharp 6, A sharp 3, B4.
It's all spontaneous. And then hold this like a 1, and then think, wow, pick a different number, change key, B3. Sounds like fucking David Gilmour stuff. 2 minors together. Pink Floyd. You're not another breaQueen. The original was D sharp 6, A sharp 3, A4. D sharp 6, A sharp 3. Brother's been looking to train to stay off this fucking mic and relax. It's just like singing through the house. Or, you know, fucking microphone up to the fucking face. So this is 2 minors. 6 minors. Look at them lay. 6 minors.
B3A2. B is the third note with the G key. G1. That was a D key chord. This is a 6 minor with the D key. It's that note, which gives it the D key. This is the B note. No, the C note. No, C sharp note. And then the other minor chord, the A minor chord, Now this amp isn't sounding very good for some reason right now. It does that. Depends on the weather. Depends on how long it's been used. Because the capacitors, it's usually if the capacitors get, you know, if they're over 30 years old. That amp is from 1989. That's when 88, 89 when it came out. So there's been no refurbishment at all. And Mike Accommodano, a YouTuber for the Boston band, More Than a Feeling, he was refurbishing these XP100s as well as all the other Tom Scholl's amps. He used to, and then as soon as the brothers were ready to send this one in, he decided to retire. Probably too loud, that might be why. A little more bass in it, tone down the treble. Sure is nice that these fucking pedals function though. Malmsteen lick that the brother learned the other day. It's with the fucking Marching Out album. And the significance with that particular lick is that it's the same repeating pattern, but the chord shift causes complexity and emotional disdain. Like Dave Mustang, riding on that lovely Justine horse. I do it all again. I thought I'd do it all till I cried. I thought I'd do it all, my friend. I thought I'd do it once. Just continue down the scale. So it's gonna go. Brother needs some loo worm. Fingers are feeling tender. Needs some loo worm. Brother must have played hard yesterday. Plus he played an hour acoustic show this morning with no finger postal tip protections. So this is the 34 box going down to the 2 box. 4 3 4 2 4 1 4 7 4 6 4 5 4. harmonic minor note, the sharp 5. So it's here. And the harmonic sharp 5 is the D sharp note. I can hear the ecstasy. Someone called, whipping out their big here's the C4 explosion. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, explodes with the mouth. Oh, it's alright there. C4 explodes in the milky time. Oh, and go back to eat that so well. D sharp 5. This is the 6th note with the pedal roll. Sharp 5. This is the E6 that it got stole. Sharp 5. Here's the C4 explosion, like glycerin, like dynamite, packing. Those were Weenie Royal Lab arpeggios. That's also an eBay Monstein pattern. The brother just gave them a name to remember. They're called Weenie Royal Labs. And that's probably from I'm a Viking. In the darkness they shall gather 64. There's a C6, E6, E6, C, E, E4. E6, 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 E4 explode. E6, 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 E4 explode. 6, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 6, 7, 7, 6, 7, 7, 6, 7, 7. No, 6, 6, 7, 7, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, sharp 5, 6, 7, sharp 7, G, 1, A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, and explode with sharp 5. Labs.
Yeah, that's where the Weenie Moire Lab arpeggios came from. Brother just thanks to put his name on quickly.
Quickly name it. Weenie Moire Labs. And that's disciple. That's the hellish discipling. So when it hits the F sharp, it's supposed to be a harmonic minor. That's the French mode. That's Marty Friedman. Always go to the next note higher, which is outside the key, and then bend it up to the key note. Chicken picking. That's called, it is, it's called chicken picking. All chicken picking is just hit the open fret. in the 3 notes per string pattern and bend up on it. Chicken picking. That's the Marty Friedman sound. But it's not Marty Friedman's sound, it's just universal sound. He just happened to be the one to have it be popular for this generation. That's all. That sound has always been in the universe. It's ageless. It always was, always is, always shall be. Chicken picking. Dragon's kiss. Satchel is the name of that guitarist. That's a fake name. A satchel is a carpetbagger. Tricksters. Carpetbaggers. They're known as being, tricksters. They're the people that come put carpet in the house. There's a reputation of them being tricksters. That's the harmonic minor sound with the Ingve Malmsteen. That's the 5 to the sharp 5, and that is known as the flamenco music. The flamenco, the Man Company, all thought, nobody. All thought, and nobody. He's just tired now. This bridge gets fucking tweaked. Fucking lifts up on this fucking nut thing, so gotta flatten it out every now and then, but still stays in tune and plays. Just that the bridge raises up on this post over here, just a slight ½ millimeter. Until the brother gets around to repairing it. Missed the note, that's a mistake. That's just a key change though. It's jazz. Unless the brother raised the strings on the guitar too. So when this fucker pops, they're even higher. But it just seems like it popped, but it hasn't popped. Ever since the brother listened to heard the Yngwie J. Malmsteen video that he put up, he says he raises the strings up. He says the action is really fucking high on the guitars. But he's got scalloped necks too, so it's easier to fret with scalloped necks. Way easier. Although it is hard to get used to, but once it's gotten used to, oh fuck, there ain't nothing like a fucking scalloped neck. The brother had one back when he was in the military. Scalloped it himself, put a brass nut on it and everything. Show you the guitar too. The brother ended up throwing it away because he was into Christianity, and this is when he was working down below decks. Because he used to work on the, he was on the flight deck, and then he got pulled off the flight deck and put into ship's general maintenance, PQS. So he got a guitar while he was working down below decks as maintenance man. Just general maintenance. Just being sure that the fire hoses are cleaned and up to par, watertight doors, toilets, ventilation, all the regular, stuff like that. Hi, boo! Sick-a-boo-cler plunks. So, it's in the cruise book, USS Nimitz, CVN 68, the 1988-89 tour. It's a Mediterranean tour over where Israel's at. In the beginning, the book's beginning, flip this over here, play some Ozzy. That's the D major arpeggio. Beginning, Gerald Ford. President Ford congratulates Captain Brian W. Compton. Well, Compton is over in fucking Los Angeles. Nimitz, first commanding officer. Brian W. Compton, Nimitz, first commanding officer. Rear Admiral Thomas. This was the dude in charge of the whole fucking battle group when Russell was on the Nimitz. Rear Admiral Thomas A. Mercer. Commander, Carrier Group 7. Carrier Group 7. And there the brother is, looking like a judge on his desk with all his cases. He doesn't have to read them because he's got attorneys that read it for him and tell him what's in it. It's just like President Trump. He ain't got to read the executive orders. He's got attorneys that write them up. And he trusts that they're going to, put everything in there. There's Captain Brent M. Bentnut. He was the outstanding captain on the ship. He invited Russell to come up from below decks to fix his chair. But Russell was too intimidated. He was scared. He liked Russell because Russell calmed the door in flight deck control. He was the first one because he's maintenance man. And when Russell took the initiative, because the door would slam shut all the time in flight deck control. And no one ever fixed it. It always stayed like that till Russell came along. And it was a nice, smooth Commodore. And then he got, on Captain Brent's next promotion, he got promoted to Commodore Admiral, Rear Admiral, Commodore. We had the Duchess and the Duke. The Duchess showed up on the ship from Royal Academies. There's Captain Bentnut with a smile, laugh on his face with the Duchess holding the titty bear. Now, brother went on 2 cruises, and for some reason wasn't giving a cruise, the first cruise book. So, but here's the guitar. The brother sold that guitar. It's this one. Black guitar with a white neck. Strat. 21, 22 frets, something like that. Probably a Charvel might have been one of them headstocks, Charvel headstocks. Brother scalloped that neck. He put that guitar for sale, and brother, everything just lined up. The stars lined up, and the brother had a guitar to play, and he got a heavy metal guitar foot pedal, and some cheap little amp. And the only thing that made that thing sound wonderful was because in order to get the foot pedal to function, instead of using a battery, the brother got a voltage regulator. And it had voltage options to go to low volt and high volt. And so the brother just experimented with it, and he pressed it down to the low volt, and all of a sudden the distortion just sounded bam. Just exactly, shitty ass little tiny little fucking practice amp, and then a heavy metal foot pedal, the Boss heavy metal foot pedal, but it was the voltage regulation on the adapter, the voltage adapter. You go from 12 to 9 to 7, 7.5, 5 volts, 2 volts, 3 volts, all the way down, and so the brother brought the voltage down, and it sounded fucking cool. Cool. And then he learned some years later on that that's how fucking Edward Van Halen got his fucking sound. He learned how to drop the voltage going into the amp down. Oh shit. And Russell already had it down without even learning it. Russell already had it down without even learning it from anyone. It just, because all it is just a matter of playing with shit. That's all it is. And so be in the right place at the right time and just play with the buttons. Next thing you know, got some good sound. So, But like I say, brother was into Christianity, and so, his guilty conscience was getting to him. Plus, all at the same time, the stars aligned, and brother was back up on the flight deck, and there was no place to store that guitar in the regular berthing.
The lockers are too small to keep a guitar where everybody sleeps, and you get a couple lockers. And so this is Chicago. Brother went to boot camp in Chicago, and this is the commander. He'd always come out and go like this. Swallow it in front of everyone. And he talked about all the fat chicks that he fucked when he was young in the Navy. So he was promoted to chief while Russell was there. He was promoted to chief, and he talked about, he says, yeah, we'd all have contests to see who could go to the club and fuck the fattest girls. Brother has fucked a fat girl. I'm talking about, she was fucking huge. Man, that was a good fuck. Oh my God. Brother just got right on in there in about 3 minutes. It was over. And then another time, remember, she was fucking sucking the cock good, but I already fucked her once. She was sucking the cock. It felt so good, and all of a sudden I just got up and put her on her back, got on, and fucking within a minute, boom! Kabam! And she was one of the big girl. Fucking good fucking fuck. Holy fuck. But that was it. And then we never met again, so. So anyway, so brother Russell's in here. So here's Brother Russell. He's the only one looking at the camera. Behind the black guy. Russell right there. It's Russell at age 18. At 120 pounds. 125 pounds. Skinny as fuck, but strong as fuck. Skinny as fuck, but strong as fuck. And then go in here. There's a picture. Brother has extra pictures here too. There's pictures, closer up pictures. Yeah, here's Russell here. There's Russell right there. Kind of a skinny ass face because only 125 pounds. But, and he's got kind of a smiley smirk on the face. It's that expression. That's a wild shit. But the face here, see, this is the graduation picture just before the brother went in the military. This is age 18 also. The brother looks full-faced, but he still weighed the same. It's all just camera angles, lights and shadows. And this full long hair, head of hair. So, and then there's brother went to airman school, 30 days airman school before he went to the ship. This is the class here. See, the brother should be, yeah, the brother's here. There's the brother right here. He's that one right there. And we were supposed to all line up, so you get a closer look. Right there. We were supposed to all line up, the short guy's on the end, and then the short guy must have thought he was taller than us, and he got in front of us, and none of us said anything. Russell didn't say anything. See, that's the way Russell was back then. He didn't say anything. He was shy and all that stuff. He didn't want to stand out and all that. Otherwise, he would have told the guy, hey, you're too short, you need to go on the other. He just let the guy get in there. And then this is when the brother was on the ship and he got promoted to petty officer. Brother was an officer on the ship. Didn't even know that, huh? Petty officer, though. You know, like petty cash. And let's see here. Let me get the glasses. Yeah, there's the brother right here. There was me and Shahid. There's the black guy. We both got on the ship at the same time. I remember that, Shahid. And look at Shahid. Shahid's looking over at Russell. And Russell's like bending over right in there to get into the picture. See, he's all in the background and shit. Here's Shahid. Let's see here. Yep, that's Russell. he's all Shahid's eyes are over looking at Russell because we were in the same division, V1 division, which is the flight deck. We were the division that controlled in charge with the flight deck, which included the fire department, flight deck fire department. We oversaw the flight deck fire department. So, and we were known as the aircraft handlers. That's the division, aircraft handlers. We tied all the aircraft to the deck. See, there he is again. There's the two company commanders, and that's Skipworth. Just promoted to chief, Skipworth. he was kind of like a slight comedian, hard ass fucker. And he didn't like me at all. He didn't like me at all, man. Well, it just kind of seemed like it. Because I let when we were all first there, all the new guys, you know, were first there. I let some guy talk me into coloring some white stuff on the fucking bottom of the boot. It had Goodyear on the bottom of the boot, and we had what's called stencil pens. One's black, one's white, and we would write the name on the uniforms and on all the clothing. Last name, Eskew, E-S-K-E-W. So we had a black stencil pen and a white stencil pen. And you know, one of the guys talked me into writing Goodyear on the bottom of the boot, and with a white stencil pen, you know, like white letters on the tires. So Russell did, and then the Skipworth, the company commander, I guess he saw it on there. And he said, "What's this?" Something like that. And I said, I showed him the boot. I said, "Goodyear, sir." And he said, 30 push-ups right there in front of everybody. And the brother was kind of like, "Oh, cool. Now I get to show everybody how fucking strong I am." And I just whipped out 30 push-ups like it was fucking nothing. Because the brother was a push-up master. That's all he did all the time was push-ups. That and bench press, pull-ups. It's like, you know, brother was kind of proud with it, you know, fucking straight, all the way down the floor, back up, and brother was ready to keep going. And I think I fucking surprised the fuck out of him, and from that point on, he was like, this dude ain't the fucking nerd dumbass fuck the way he fucking came across. And he didn't even know that someone else talked me into fucking writing on this bottom of those shoes, because brother's instinct was already there to know that was the wrong thing to do. It's fucking military straight, you know, fucking. But anyway, so. And I always kept to myself. I always did. I didn't really blend in with no one. I never really befriended anyone, except kind of, sort of. There's one guy, Wepler. He was the tallest guy in there. We kind of got along, but And then he ended up, after Russell got out, he ended up fucking being in the same fucking city. And we met again in a short, brief time, then we departed. And anyway, so that's that. So, an hour video again, later.